The football Cats with a dominating performance in Columbia, Missouri Saturday, and with the win, Kentucky is just one win away now from bowl eligibility. And let's be real, they are not losing to a winless Austin Peay team in a few weeks. Let's roll it back, see what happened yesterday. Boom Williams got things going. Boom! First quarter, 60 yards to the house. 7-0 Cats, part of a 4-play, 80-yard drive. Boom had 19 carries for a $182 on the ground. Second quarter, same score, Steven Johnson. He had one of the most perfect throws he has had all season long. Jeff Badette in stride. 65 yards on the hookup, 14-0 Cats. Johnson, first 3-1 as a starter entering this game. Benny Snell Jr. out of the Wildcat. Gets in, 7th touchdown of the season for him. That ties Randall Cobb for most touchdowns by a freshman at Kentucky. 21-0 Cats. Missouri does not score a touchdown until late in the second quarter. Drew Lock completes it to Demetrius Mason. Oh my goodness, just a beautiful grab. 27-yard touchdown, 21-7 Kentucky at the break. Third quarter, Johnson, big trouble, somehow just throws a basketball-type chest pass to Boom. And he gone. 13 yards into the end zone. Mark Stoops has to love what he's seeing. 28-7 Cats. Very first play in the fourth quarter. Snell back at it again out of the Wildcats. 18 yards for the touchdown. And, of course, that breaks the Randall Cobb freshman touchdown record. That's his 8th of the season. And Kentucky wins 35-21, 4th SEC victory of the season, improving to 5-3 overall. And look at the stats. First time in school history that Kentucky had 2 players rush for a $175 apiece in an SEC game. It also marks the first time UK has rushed for at least 250 yards against 3 straight SEC opponents since 1977.
The guys were fighting, and we talked about that. We were going to fight the whole way through. We were going to stay aggressive, and we were going to compete for 60 minutes, and that was our mindset, and that was the players' mentality, and that's what they did. It's a very good group, and we're excited. I think for the first time, this isn't about relief of winning the game. This is about, how much more we can do, and I believe that's what's fun about this group, is the mentality to go back to work Monday for another challenge, and that's when it's fun.
All right, up next, Saturday night inside Commonwealth Stadium, it's Kentucky hosting Georgia. 7:30 kickoff in the SEC Network. The Bulldogs lost to Florida by 2 touchdowns yesterday at home. Heisman frontrunner Lamar Jackson and number 5 Louisville at Virginia. First quarter, Jackson. Plenty of time, throws a strike, 15-yard touchdown pass to Jamari Staples. 7-3 cards, just his 2nd touchdown catch of the season. But with a minute to go, minute 57 to go in the game, Ben Kurt throws a 4-yard touchdown to Donovan Doling. 2-point conversion good. Cavaliers up 25-24 on the cards. But oh my goodness, Lamar Jackson, Superman himself, 18 seconds left. You saw he barely even tried. Barely even tried. Throws a 29-yard touchdown pass to Jalen Smith. That's a game winner. Oh, brother. 32-25, number 5 Louisville survives a scare in Charlottesville. Well, our second WIMT Appalachian Wireless Game of the Week was back in Barberville on Saturday. The Union Bulldogs hosting the U Pike Bears. U Pike in 2nd place in the Mid-South Conference East Division. Union in 4th. First quarter, no score. Isaiah ready. Ready or not, there he goes. 61 yards. Bulldogs lead 7-0 after the extra point. It was 14-0 at the half. Third quarter, Miles Bluen. He only had 2 carries, but this one a big one. Oh, almost in, gets down at the 1-yard line. Now just 10 seconds to go in the third quarter. Russell Gordon finishes it off. 14-7. U Pike cuts the lead to a touchdown. 2 minutes to go in the game. Here comes the knockout blow. Ready. Yeah, I'm ready again. The freshman had a big day. A $142 on the ground. He had all 3 of Union's touchdowns and spikage. The Bulldogs win 20-7 over U Pike. Cumberlands hosting Bluefield. Gotta like the jerseys combination yesterday for Cumberland. Second play of the game, Bluefield's Alex Martin. This is something you can't like if you're a Cumberlands fan. 58 all the way home. 7-0 Rams early in the first quarter. The Patriots say it's our turn now. We got Josiah Robbins to LeSean Jones. Nice. 5-yard touchdown ties it up at 7. Bluefield looking to put 3 more points on the board with a field goal, but no. Jalen Benjamin says, it's my ball. Pats get the ball on their own 4-yard line to get some breathing room. They pass to Jalen Smith. That'll put them near midfield, and then the Pats march all the way down the field. In the beginning of the second quarter, they punch it in. The QB keeper Robbins is in. 21-10 at the half. Cumberlands goes on to win it 28-13. Well, now to some college basketball. Yes, the U Pike men's basketball team came into the season ranked 19th in the country, and the Bears already playing game number 3 on their schedule on Saturday. Kelly Wells in U Pike 2-0 on the season, hosting Bob Jones at the Expo. Chase Parson comes up with a steal, and how about the former Morgan County Cougar, Jordan Perry? U Pike by 3, then Parsley gets in on the action. Little finger roll right there. That increases the lead to 5. Similar play a little later. Perry in the paint. Oh, yeah, get some of that, plus the foul. He had a team-high 18 points, 12-4 run for the Bears, and then Perry gets an assist. The kick out to Marshall Bennett. How's your 3 ball? Real good. U Pike improves to 3-0 in the season. Now 2 wins away from 1,000 all-time, 94-73 the final. That is a look at sports this morning. Enjoy your morning.